Hey everyone, welcome to Math Doctor YouTube channel. And today, as discussed, we are here with the basic of statistics series which we announced in last video. And today we will be discussing about basic definition of statistics and types of statistics. So let's start now. Starting with the definition of statistics. If we talk, then statistics is the discipline, or you can say science, or part of mathematics that concerns with collection of data, organizing the data in a way, analyzing that data, interpreting some results from that data, and presenting that data in a visual way so that we can get some insight out of that. So that's the basic definition of statistics. Now, talking about types of statistics. How many types of statistics we have? So we have total two types of statistics. One is descriptive and second is inferential. Descriptive and second is inferential. We will talk about both of them in detail. So in descriptive statistics, there are 3-4 steps which we look for. One is, in descriptive statistics, we analyze the data, we summarize the data, and organize it. In the form of numbers and graphs. So that we can get some insight out of that. So analyzing and summarizing the data. So for example, let's say we have a database. So first of all, we will look. So let's take an example that we have some survey results. Any company has done some survey about any product in the market, and we have the result. Now about the result, how we can summarize it, how we can organize it. So summary is, let's say, how many people were respondent to that survey. So that is one part. So let's say 10,000 people replied. How many questions were there? How many of them were answered? Then which question is answered in what way by all the respondents. So that way we actually can plan, we analyze and summarize the data. Then probably how we can plot that in the form of graphs. So we can use bar plot to check, histogram, pie chart. So actually these are some of the graphs through which we can see that how the data is overall data looks like, how the data is scattered, is it normal distributed, is it skewed, and is there any skewness in the data. So these are different properties we actually look in the data. Now third property, we look with central of measure of central tendency. Which we check through mean, mode, median. We will talk about these terms in our upcoming videos. So, and then probably we also check about the variance and variance in data. If we have standard deviation, we check the variance of the data, and we check the standard deviation of data using standard deviation. For example, using standard deviation and variance. So these are the key steps which we actually do in descriptive statistics. Now there is one difference between after defining inferential statistics and descriptive statistics, we will see that there is one difference in descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Now the difference is, so descriptive statistics is actually applied on all data, on complete data, on all data. complete data, you can say whatever data we have, or we can say population data, population data. So this is descriptive statistics. And whereas if you talk about inferential statistics, as the name suggests, so inferential statistics, like we try to infer something hidden which is there in the data. So we have limited data, but we try to infer from that limited information about the larger population. So normally, let's say for example, this is our population, entire population, and inside this population we have different samples. Let's assume that this sample 1, sample 2, sample 3, sample 4. So based on these samples we try to infer. So let's say this outer is population, and these are samples, different sample 1, sample 1, sample 2, this is sample, let's say sample 2, sample 3, sample 4, like that. So these are samples. So we don't have the information about population, but we have the information about samples. So we analyze those samples, and based on we analyze the samples and try to infer results, or we can say results or characteristics about the entire population. From that, about the entire population from that sample. So for example, let's take an example that recently in India elections has taken place in around 4 to 5 states. So and tomorrow, so today is 2nd December, and on 3rd December we will be getting the results from election commission. But before that, most of the TV channels, what they are trying to do, they have exit polls. So a very good example of inferential statistics is actually, let's say, exit polls. For example, exit polls by media. Houses. So for example, if in one of the state, which is, let's say, Madhya Pradesh, MP, in India, so the elections took place, and the exit polls are projecting that X party will be winning, or X party will be getting X percentage of seats, Y party will be getting some certain percentage of seats. So how do they actually infer that? So what they do, out of the total population, so for example, let's assume the total population of MP state is 20 million. So out of 20 million, they actually cannot do the survey on all 20 million voters, right? But what they do, they take around, let's say, 10,000 voters, and they actually analyze their they do survey on 10,000 voters, and they try to analyze their results, that which party they are favoring, and based on that result of based on analyzing the data set of 10,000 respondent voters, they try to infer about the entire population. So this is actually inferential statistics. This part of statistics is known as inferential statistics. Now there are few more things in inferential statistics which we will talk in detail. So for example, we take the confidence interval with which we are inferring. So confidence interval we apply, if you remember, then t-test, second probably, we apply t-test, z-test, z-score, and different other tests also. So based on these, we use these techniques. We will be discussing all these techniques in coming time after in upcoming videos, but these are the key techniques which we actually use in inferential statistics. So, and there is one more thing I'm just missing. For yeah, few other things. For example, we apply the chi-square test, we use ANOVA test. So all these terms we will be all these tests we will be explaining, and we will be taking an example when we will be discussing. We will apply these tests on a particular data sets. So yeah, this is the difference between confidence interval and sorry a this was the basics about descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. So as discussed, as you mentioned earlier, that uh, the descriptive statistics is applied on all data, complete data, whereas inferential statistics is actually applied on sample of the data. We analyze the sample of data, and then we try to infer about the population. So and after analyzing the population of data, after analyzing a sample of data, we try to infer about population. So that's why it is known as inferential statistics. So based on analyzing sample of data, we try to infer about the population of data, different characteristics of population of data. So this was all about statistics introduction and descriptive and inferential statistics, and different techniques which we use in descriptive and inferential statistics. Hope you like the video. So, and we will come back tomorrow with the next concepts about more basic terms in statistics. So stay tuned, and very exciting content is on the way. Thanks everyone, thanks a lot.